storm, and there we go. Oh, drag my leg. That's this one. Okay, tipping Z up. We don't need a wrench for that. That seems loose. Rats, don't have a wrench. Okay. Today is my birthday. I'm 68 today. I've been having a hard time with this one. But I guess it's wasting my time doing that. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm just glad I guess I'm 68 and not 6 feet under. So we're taking Storm here to get it brushed out and his nails done. So we're just gonna, the road looks like it's not in too bad a shape. And most of the snow's melted off. We got deer on our property now. And they are about a month early. Alright. Oh. Lots of stuff has happened. Got what's going on there? He knows that we're going to the city every time I put my leather jacket on. There's a lot of snow in the bush yet. And when you look at the video, not this one probably, but the other ones, you'll notice on the big field down below on the left hand side, there's always lots of snow there. That's because the shade, the trees shade the field off, so it's the last to melt. And watch out for the holes. Johnny Doolittle, Meredith, and I'd like to thank all those that contributed to the SPCA on behalf of my birthday. We managed to collect $70. That's my neighbor Larry. I'm not sure if that's a company truck or not. But so all you guys that watch these videos, I've got 1 year to select a side-by-side. I'm not sure exactly yet, but I'm looking at my main pick right now is the Polaris Ranger 1000 Premium. It comes with a front bumper with a winch, and I don't really need the winch except for pulling some trees out of the bush. When I'm down there. And what else is there? I was looking at the Kawasaki. They have a mule, but I would prefer, we'll see how much I can get away with. I know I want a roof and I want a glass windshield because I don't want to be driving that thing 20 below and without a windshield. And I would love to have the doors, the heater, and all that other stuff, but it's mostly going to be for going up and down the hill and load firewood in the back. I've got an old trailer that I'm looking at. We'll see if we can get somebody to help me out and modify it. Somebody that can weld. We'll modify the front of it and we'll rig it up so I can use it for hauling firewood as well. This way I can drive the wagon down to where I want to cut something up, and then I can unhitch it and load up the wood in it, and when it's full, drag it back up to the house. What I like about the Ranger and the premium model, it just looks like it's got a little bit of extra loving to put on it. Like with the aluminum mags, instead of the steel ones. Over, boy. You know, that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at probably a 2022, which aren't out yet. Alright, 50 minutes to get to PetSmart. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm pretty sure that I could get down there now. And I'll have to talk to my wife too about possibly putting a plow on the front of it, because that would sure save all that other frigging around with the snowblower. I could still use the snowblower, but like for cleaning off the sides after the plow's gone, pushed it off the side. I don't know yet. We'll see. I think that's around $5,000 just for the freaking blade, the winch. What else is there? Oh, they put some freaking signs up. Pay attention. There's lots of signs for Rotten Road. Yes. I won't buy a Honda, so Honda, if you're listening, you've lost the sale. They don't seem, it seems that the Polaris is the only one that's got a decent amount of horsepower. Oh, what do we got going on here? Lots of little freaking things on the road here. Yeah, we had a pretty good rain the other day. And then we had snow. We had 4 inches of snow. Yeah. Seems like it's never ending. And we got a small grocery list to get today. Hey, good boy, Storm. There we go. So we spend about $1,200 a year in wood, split hardwood. I wonder how much gasoline I'll use for the chainsaw, side by side, and oil out of that $1,200 that the guy delivers. I just want to get ahead on the wood. We don't have much wood, as you can see from yesterday's video. I've got one good side, and I've eaten a pretty good chunk of the other side. And, well, we burnt pretty near 4 cords last winter. Now, when we first moved in, we only burnt about 2 cords, 1 cord, 2 cords. But every day, you seem to get older, the more you like that fire. And I'm geothermal's more than capable of heating the house, but it's not the same as standing in front of the fireplace when it's 20 below out or 30 below out. And it just sure is a darn good thing that we had the fireplace last winter when the freaking fire went out, or the furnace went out. And we still haven't heard back from them. So if anybody's local here and thinking about getting ET mechanical to put in a heating system, look elsewhere. They're like used car salesmen, I think. Tell you how good they are and then they don't really deliver. Anyway, enough of that. We're not ranting today. We're speeding. 44 minutes to get him on to his appointment. Whoa. Not paying attention there. Gonna have to come down here pretty soon. This is where the guy cuts the wood up for me, and I can have as much sawdust as I want. more than happy to give it to me because he has to dispose of it himself. So it's easier for me to lug it home. I'm going to put that in the potato patch. In last year's potato patch, I dumped in maybe 15-20 bags of sawdust, so that'll really help out the like it's self-composting while it grows potatoes. We had really good potatoes. Won't be long. When I lived out west, it was the May 24th weekend. And here it's the first week of June before you can plant. It seems late, but the freaking black flies are out then. They are one of the most vicious little buggers. I mean, they're a lot easier to kill than the horse flies that come out later, but that reminds me, I sure would love to have doors on that thing and like it's all sealed in. But I don't think I'll be going on any big trips with the side-by-side. I just want to use it for around the house. And I've got to make room in the garage, so we're looking at maybe building one more big shed up where the other one is. That way I can get most of the equipment that's in the garage in it. For example, the old lawnmower, the big lawnmower, the cart, the snow blower, and the rototiller. That would free up quite a bit of floor space, and then I can move stuff around easier. And let's hope he goes right. $40 minutes. This is rare that I have, when I leave, I'm pressed for time. I always like to leave way earlier than I have to. That way I can dawdle. I've looked at Kubota, Arctic Cat, Honda. I guess Suzuki don't make one. There's about 10 of them. Different side-by-sides. And I don't know. The John Deere, they're like something you'd have at a golf course, I think. Pretty slow. I think they got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit on one of them. And then there's another outfit that makes them, and they're good up to 40. And I mean, 25 miles an hour on the bush road there, it's going along in a fair clip, but it also means that there's an awful lot of power that's missing that should be there, that's not. Not only that, the John Deere ones, they kind of look like, I don't know, they aren't pretty. Okay, let's see if I can get around this guy now. Or will he pick up the pace? That's it. You stay down there, Storm. There used to be a guy along here that made trailers, but maybe the old guy's not around anymore. But for a tank of gas would fill up the back of that side-by-side with wood. Then I can just get it up to the house, split it, put it back into the woodshed to let it dry. But I gotta think that out too. I'm thinking about wood for the winter, most of it, well, as much as I can get into the garage. Then the next one is the big woodshed. And then there's the little woodshed. And transfer from the little woodshed to the big woodshed to the, you know, so get some kind of an assembly line going so that I can get the wood out there. I figure maybe 10 cords always ahead, or 10 cords altogether. Then I'd have 4 cords to burn, 6 in reserve, and then all I have to do is keep getting 4 more to add to it every year. And if I can't get the 4 cords, say I only get 3, well, I still have enough wood for 2 years anyway. Because I can foresee ordering more and more and more and more wood the older you get. But I'm just trying to save I'm just trying to say that I'm not that old, and I'm still kind of capable of doing this if I take it easy and, you know, I'm a little careful. Now, what are these guys up to? Oh, he's got his girl in tow there. She's rugged. Ah, the power company. Not here. They'll be cutting all the wood off the power lines again. That's a ongoing. Sure be nice if they could bury these things somehow, or I don't know. Wow. All right. 34 minutes. I think I got enough time. It's nice house there on the right. Yeah, and these two big fancy houses here, right up here on the right, they got themselves a monster freaking hole made there. I mean, that's a lot of dirt out of that hole. Whew. Yeah, we gotta slow down. Won't be long. You'll start to see a hint of green in the trees while the buds start to unfold for the leaves. A little early. And then it'll be beautiful green. Well, Storm, we don't have to go to the vet. They don't like going there. Storm once had his freaking nail hanging off. He ripped it up somehow. And, well, you couldn't touch him. We even managed to get it taped up. And by the time we got home, he had it tore off already. And you can't put medicine on him. He's a touchy bugger that way. Okay, we got enough time to get there now. Thank God Bear's starting to sleep better through the night now. I gotta get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock at least every morning to let the big guys out. And now the weather's not so bad. We'll open it up and let we'll open the door up and let the little guy out all at the same time. And then I just go back to bed. Just got to make sure that there's water out there for them in the morning. And I got it pretty good actually. When my wife goes and stays at her mother's, the dogs don't eat very little, except for the puppy. Puppy just can't get enough, but it's great because I don't have to get too fancy for them because they just don't eat. The two big dogs right now are eating over 2 pounds of feed a day. So one of these great big bags lasts 3 weeks, which isn't too bad. Ugh. Those apartments on the left are seniors complexes. think I said something about that the last time I was in the city. They want $1,200 a month. That's a lot of money for rent. What they're doing is, guys that have apartments here sell their apartments to somebody out of the province. They raise the price up, and then they flip it again to do some more work. They flip it to somebody else, and then they raise the price of rent up. One of those fancy go fast mufflers on that little Honda there. Oh, smoke coming out of it. Oh, a little bit of rain. No snow to speak of here, is there? Okay. If I think of it before I leave the city, over here on the left somewhere, there's a place that sells Polaris side-by-sides. Cherokee. What do you see, Storm? Huh? What do you see? Storm's a lot easier to get in than ice is into the back. You still have to give him a bum boost. And we're training Bear to use the ramp. Nope, there's no ice in the river. It's gone. mask. Gotta put the freaking mask on. There we go. I wonder where the homeless people are living nowadays. They used to be right here. Like tent city here. Zoom, zoom. Come on, let's go. Nova Scotia. That brick building on the left right here. I went to school there for a whole part of a year. Maybe grade 5 or something. Grade 3. All I know is that as a kid, my father was in the armed forces up until I was about 14, 15 maybe, something like that. And every school you went to was a D&D school, and the teachers, they would go to jail for what they got away with back then, beating us, more or less, in class. Some of them are really nasty. I got hit with one of those steel line rulers, those 18-inch hardwood ones, right in the back of my freaking knuckles because I was left-handed. And luckily my dad went down there and tuned her in. She never did that again. I think my dad would have probably taken her teeth, knocked her teeth out. He was pretty upset. But they were pretty rough on us. Then I started going in the public school system. That wasn't exactly easy either. Oh. Nice little car there. Yeah. Kind of nice. My mother-in-law gave me $50 at Mark's to spend. And I blew a knee on my friggin' coveralls here the other day. I'm down to 2 pair. I don't like this light here. Oh, that's okay. Come on, boys, let's go. Pitter patter. Sometimes it's two-way traffic at the light when it changes. Then there's always some dork that's got to put a signal light on when I could have gone in the right lane and zoomed by him. No. Always put your signals on well before you turn. That way the guy behind you can make a decision on whether to go around you or switch lanes so you can keep going. Oh, we gotta wait. Alright, we're good to go. Starbucks, I don't go there, that's gross. I'm a Tim's man. Already there, Storm?